I mean, to be honest, like, sorry. When I found out I was, I mean, of course I was extremely grateful, but like, it didn't make me feel like I was super on top of the world or anything. It's just something else for me to chase next year. You know what I mean? Maybe, or like, hopefully, possibly get it again, get the honor again. So I mean, yeah, I mean, just extra motivation.
Are you kind of aware that there's been 4 consecutive years of WCU having an all American with Joe Dahl and Cody and this year Andre? Do you think that'd be a pretty cool thing to keep going next year?
Absolutely, yeah, that'd definitely be something, especially for the O line, or a position group that's not necessarily overlooked, but like overshadowed by a bunch of other position groups on the offense, the quarterback, running backs, and such. So I think it'd be pretty awesome.
When you were kind of getting recruited here, was that kind of one of the pitches, not necessarily the All American, but just kind of looking at the guys that have come through here and Joe and Cody having success? And
Well, really, the only one that I had heard of when I was recruited was Cody, just because he was so big, And they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna get you looking like that," and I was like, "I don't really want to be 380, But yeah, they really sold me on that, and like having so many O linemen that have had so much success here definitely was a driving factor.
With signing day coming up on Wednesday, a couple of the offensive linemen pledges, Dante Powell and then the fella from Walla Walla. Have you reached out to them at all yet during their recruitment or made an effort to make contact with them if possible?
So me and Dante actually go back to high school. When I was a junior in high school, I went to the opening regionals, and he was there, so I got to meet him a little bit and talk to him. So I've kind of known him for a few years.
Excuse me real quick. I don't know how much he can comment on specific signees. So, I mean, what you've said so far, but you can't talk about it if you have made contact with them or not.
Oh yeah, we're just friends. That's all I was gonna say. Yeah, I've just known him from a little bit from back in the day.
If you were, obviously, so we can stay in compliance, if you were to be a recruiter for WCU's offensive line, what would your selling points be?
Look at the success that we've had over the years. Look at how guys like me who have come in really light and like have trusted the process have become like looking like real offensive linemen. Having great coaches like Coach Miller to like teach them the technique that they need to be or they need to have success.
And going back to what Theo said too, just playing with Andre this year, he's a tackle as well. Just what's been the biggest impact that he's made on your own individual growth as an offensive tackle this year?
Well, I mean, you learn through you learn through watching, you learn through experience. Watching Andre and his fundamentally sound technique, it really can help you learn a lot. Especially when I came in, he was the guy who hosted me, and my coach McGuire when he was here was saying, watch him, see if you can learn anything from him. And I've definitely learned a lot from him, especially since we're apparently pretty similar.
it's pretty unbelievable to look at the numbers and seeing that you guys have given up just 11 sacks compared to 44 last year, and then probably throwing the ball a little bit more this year than you did last year.
You say it was unbelievable?
Yeah, is it unbelievable? Is it kind
unbelievable.
of studying to look at the numbers and see
I
that?
mean, personally, I try not to look at numbers just because it's a little bit of a distraction during the season. But like, I mean, of course, I've heard about it, and that's just like I said, motivation to keep it going. Do the same thing next year with less sacks, and that's also a great driving factor for us as an offensive unit because it's something we hold, in the highest amount of pride.
Do you have any general thoughts of how practice went today?
It felt good to get back into the swing of things. I mean, the last week has been kind of weird. Just coming back from a week off, but yeah, I think we were overall doing pretty well, in a good place.
Do you think the team is now more focusing on Iowa State than last week?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both practices are kind of funny, because you split them up, you give the young guys reps and such like that. But now we're like really, we're leaving next Sunday, right? I mean, it's just kind of crept up on us super fast. So, yeah, just gonna stay locked in and just get ready for that game.
A few of the guys that we talked to last week said that you guys had kind of taken an extra week off from the conditioning and strength training compared to last year. You guys got into it a little bit sooner after the Apple Cup. Do you think that's kind of paid dividends and you guys feel a little bit fresher? I know you didn't play in the game last year, but you think it's paid off?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Coach Brown with his first year as head strength coach, I think he's just trying out a lot of new things. I mean, I can't speak for him necessarily. This is just like, what I've seen. But yeah, I mean, I think everybody's loved it and it's paying off for us so far.
Bowl practices do involve that split between the younger guys and the older guys, even though you're starting to shift your focus toward Iowa State now. Has Coach Miller talked to you at all, either currently or in previous practices, about your plan for next year as well, too? Like, whether you're going to stay at right tackle, maybe move to left tackle, anything along those lines?
No, nothing. I mean, I think like us, we really want to get this 11th win, and make school history. So all of our focus is geared towards that.
I'm curious. Oh, go ahead. I'm curious. Who designed that shirt that you have on?
I have no idea, actually. I just know that this is Cody and this is Cole Madison. I don't know who this is, but this was this shirt I got last year when I was a freshman. So
Any idea where the Goon Squad moniker comes from?
I really don't know. To be honest, I mean, I wish we had a name that sounded a little bit cooler, but don't tell the other linemen because they would hate me for it. But yeah, I mean, you see Goon Squad, you think O-line, I guess. So I mean.
Has that number 11 wins the most in school history? Has that become a real point of conversation between you guys in the locker room, the coaches, and kind of understanding what you have a chance to do here?
Yeah, I mean, it's just another game. The bowl game, it's another game just like regular season. But there's a lot of riding on it. But you can't get too focused on that, or else you'll lose sight of the goal, which is just to win the game. But I mean, everybody's got it in the back of their minds.